Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul Acevedo, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight, I'm joined on mic by Tyler T-Dog Hall
Hello.
and Bob B.J. Jones.
Hello.
And we're going to play some Aqua Moto Racing Utopia. This comes from a developer called Zordix. It is on Xbox One. It is also, I think, on PlayStation 4, Switch, and Steam. Is that right? I forget if it was actually on Switch. So before we hop in, there is a tutorial you can do to learn how the racing and the tricks work. There is online multiplayer, and there is split-screen multiplayer. And if anybody wins an Xbox copy and can install it quickly tonight, I would really like to play against you online. So make sure you speak up if you win a copy, and make sure you just redeem and download right away, because that would be really fun. Hey, Jesus
Is there
Ninja.
a swims with dolphin mode?
Unfortunately, no, but there are dolphins.
See, outrageous. If there's dolphins in the game and you can't swim with them, they should have just removed the dolphins.
Well, one thing.
How dare they?
Compared to Riptide, what's the Riptide game called? Riptide GP Renegade. I think that's basically the standard for water racing games to be judged against. And compared to that one, this one actually has like sea life that you can clearly see, and so it makes it feel more like you're in a real body of water, a real ocean. Which is good.
That's some nice water effects.
But it doesn't have any fantasy elements that I know of. Like, it's just realistic environments. So that's a big difference, because
you can realistically swim with dolphins. That is a thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Riptide GP Renegade is in actually a post-apocalyptic future, or a semi-post-apocalyptic future. So it's like, really, I mean, the games are trying to do different things, and this one's less arcadey.
It's actually just a racing game instead of... Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like less Hydro Thunder and more, I don't know, Forza or something. Yeah, so we're gonna start the first tournament. Again, I was saying earlier, this game is really hard. I probably will not be able to actually win a race. We'll find out. If the developers were in it, it's not Xbox One X enhanced, which is a shame. I think the developers should really enhance it. Oh, awesome! Thank you, Icky. Icky just donated $5 towards our new goal, and earlier before the stream, Thyrania donated $10, so we completed our goal of buying me a new hat, guys. I'm going to buy a new hat and probably wear it next week. So
Awesome.
Yes,
you must wear it on stream.
I think I might buy a Sonic hat instead of Captain America. I don't think anybody cares specifically what kind of hat it is. Just the idea was to get a new hat. So you can get different vehicles. They cost money to unlock. So I guess the idea is that you're supposed to grind away at the game and get enough money to unlock a vehicle that can actually survive winning a race. I don't know, but we'll go through this set of 4 races, and whether I win or not, we'll just continue. That's going to be the idea tonight. Hey, Escobar, good to see you, and hello, Pictapart. Pictapart is one of our better bit donors. One of the cheers guys. We appreciate that. Oh, behave, tech guy. Alright, and people like the idea of a Sonic hat. Good, good. We're on low latency mode now, so you guys can respond quickly to what I say. I love it. So let's go. Let's see how pretty this game is. Because, water racing games, my favorite thing about them, besides, like, I like the water. How it looks and how it feels. Of course.
Is it going to be in sunset as well?
I just dipped below the water level and it looked crappy. Unfortunately, it's not actually sunset, even though that's what it looked like in the loading screen. Ooh, look at these huge waves. Like, this one is neat, and there's good vibration, too. Like, when you hit the water, you feel it.
You don't have your computer doing anything else?
Nope, nothing else. Dude, this is easily the best level so far. Like, it just feels great.
It's more open.
Yeah. None of those horrible.
Reminds me of a wave race level.
I can hear the controller vibrating.
Yeah, that was some serious vibration. Oh,
Paul's
God.
controller is very heavy.
Knocked. Did you see that? Somebody knocked me off my jet ski. And now I'm going to lose the race for sure, because that was... Yeah, it knocked me down to 8th. Let's restart it. That wasn't cool.
Yeah, you just went flying too. They're like bumping. You're like, oh.
I know.
Like
they facing the wrong way, or were you facing?
I was facing the wrong way because there's no way to tell. Like when you go past one, unless you're looking at the little mini map in the corner, which you can't because you're racing. Then I don't like that. That's okay. Whee! But yeah, the feel of the huge waves in the water is really good. So best level so far. Yeah, but the computer players, I mean, they ram you and they don't care, and it's not fair. Come on, let's do this. Let's get that money.
So look at that. See, you just like landed your jet ski on top of somebody and they didn't fall off.
See, look, like right there. That is so annoying the way it doesn't. Like, it needs to either not have crazy sharp turns or it needs to have some way of guiding you a little better towards the right way to turn. But I guess I could just get used to checking the map. Whether or not I like it. Come on. Alright. I'm doing okay. Yep, just gotta check the map.
The other fun water racing game was that Hydro Thunder Hurricane game on Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah, and Windows 8 and 10. And even Windows Phone.
I never played it on Windows. Maybe I did play it on Windows Phone. Can't remember.
The Windows Phone game was $7. Yeah, it was $7, so some people were too cheap to buy it, but what a good game it was. Like you would not buy that game and be unhappy.
Yeah, it was probably too cheap to buy it.
I always got frustrated about that. It's like a lot of us, especially somebody who's a phone game critic, want better phone games, but everyone's too cheap to support games with good production values. So
Yep.
So now they're all free to play junk. Thanks, guys.
Because Square will charge full price for their games, but they'll make silly phone ports.
Man, Final Fantasy IX on phone, I just started playing it. That's a $22 game, I think, but I got it on sale for 16 or actually, I think I got it on sale for 12. But that game is really good. It's not. Obviously, they messed up with Final Fantasy VI for some reason, screwing up the sprites. But Fantasy...
they've also kept their word and updated it a lot to fix things.
Oh, that's good. 9 is really good, though. It's I highly recommend it. First place! Wow, that was my first time coming in first. Awesome!
Oh, that should get you a lot of money, too.
Yeehaw, I don't know if you get any money. I think you... Achievement. Right on. Win a championship event. But I'm only in third overall for the championship. Congratulations. Oh, so I did get some money for completing the championship. That's good. There we are on the podium. Me in my bikini. Look at those abs. She's got mad abs. The body models are a little funky. But
Oh, yeah, it's got 2,000 for third.
yeehaw.
So buy you a new ski.
New watercraft unlocked. Right on.
Wait, I thought you got first, now you got third, or was that like...
Darker player, I don't think that's right. Yeah, I came in third overall for the tournament.
The Grand Prix or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we can do the next one. Let's do it. Thank you, Picked Apart. Ooh, jungle. This will be interesting. We'll see how good the trees look. So, what can I afford? I've got 7,000.
Maybe there'll be some alligators or crocodiles.
So I want high acceleration. Looks like this 5,000 one is my best bet. Low top speed, but that's okay. Yep, let's buy it. Boom. Customize. What does customize do? Oh, you can change the color. Let's do that. Change primary color. We're going to make primary
See,
color.
Brian only wants one command to rule them all. Only one.
Yeah. No, that's cool, Brian. Tertiary color. Let's just do like a darker green, I guess. Yep. So there's our little Ninja Turtle colors. You can't change the main body color, which is weird. It's still white and gray. But that's fine. We'll live with it. You're not lazy, Brian. You're just efficient. So guys, I watched the first episode of Marvel's Cloak and Dagger today. It is a new Marvel superhero show that airs on ABC Freeform. Anybody checked it out yet?
It's on Freeform. Teenage romance. I got too much teenage romance in my life. I don't need more.
Well, whether or not you have the channel, it's also on Hulu, so that's how I watched it. Ooh, this is.
I assume it was a bunch of teen angst and lovers and whatnot.
I mean, so far it's a good adaptation of what Cloak and Dagger is. Like Cloak and Dagger, the comics. A lot of people haven't read them, but I picked up a compilation on sale once. But basically, there's a girl and a guy. Ty and Tandy are their names, and one of them has light powers and the other has darkness powers. And yeah, they start out as teenagers, and they have like a symbiotic relationship, but they also have like real troubled lives and stuff. And in the show also deals with like the Roxxon Corporation, which pops up in a lot of Marvel things. It's their version of Exxon. But anyway, they've got
Evil Exxon.
Yeah, exactly, evil. So like it's doing some evil things, and it may be responsible for them getting their powers or whatever. But so far, it is a really good show, and I really like it. So at least one episode in, it is definitely worth watching if you enjoy Marvel stuff. That is my official verdict. Dang it! Don't be like that, Lightspeed Halo. No,
I'm assuming they're going to tone down the murder. So, because sometimes Cloak and Dagger have been assassins.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not nearly in the first episode. They're not heroes yet. It's just them discovering their powers and their backstory, basically. But we'll see. I mean, largely they are good guys, but yeah, they're Punisher.
I doubt they go to their dark parts, because Marvel changes stuff all the time, and then they'll make it more friendly for wider audiences in the TV versions.
True that. Okay, just go. Perfect. Let's do this. I'm in second place. Not too shabby.
So you're getting better, Paul.
Yeah, this level's pretty too. Oh, I just saw a shortcut and I didn't take it. Shame on me. I kind of want to take it, but I'm still in a decently good place, so I don't want to reset my progress. But there was an alternate pathway, so we know they get a little bit creative with that. Riptide and Hydro Thunder both have alternate pathways and stuff.
The only Marvel show that's not on Netflix that's lasted more than 2 seasons is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, which is on... Wait, what is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on? Hulu?
ABC regular. The main ABC channel.
Right, but on Hulu, streaming-wise.
It's on Netflix, too.
I thought you just said that wasn't on Netflix. Or you're saying...
No, but it's not a Netflix show. It's an ABC
right.
show.
Right. Runaways will get to a second season, but that's Hulu exclusive.
Yeah, but it's not doing well like all the other ones.
Runaways is doing fine. That's why they gave it a second season. But less people have Hulu than Netflix, so there's less buzz about it.
Hulu is the smallest of the big 3 streamers.
Aren't they second place?
I watch.
I thought Amazon was second place now. Well, Amazon is hard because Amazon's just we count everybody.
Yeah, it's hard to know. But I would think more people use Hulu for video than Amazon, but I could be wrong.
I watch Hulu a lot more. I feel like Netflix is giving up a lot of their old shows just for more of their own content.
Yeah, they are.
People are taking stuff away from Netflix because they want to have their own streaming services.
Well, I mean that's the thing too, but I think it's both really. Netflix is definitely spending more money on content creation than acquisition these days.
Oh yeah, because then they can support themselves when everyone else has their own streaming service. They can be
it's probably a good model. Mm-hmm. Although I actually thought there would be more streaming services by now than there are. There's CBS.
The Disney one and the Warner Brothers one hasn't started yet, but they're soon. Warner Brothers is starting this year, and Disney's is starting next year.
Yeah.
Are they? I didn't know they were working on those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Warner Brothers one is exciting because it's going to have an original Swamp Thing show. It's going to have an original Teen Titans show.
The Teen Titan ones is getting a lot of buzz. People are saying it looks real nice.
Let me retry this one. Yeah, that's too. Yeah, Legion. That is a great show. Shitsu definitely.
It's also going to have the new season of Young Justice. If people liked that show.
Oh hell yeah! And although I'm not caught up on it or anything, but I do like it. And Lightspeed Halo mentions that Roseanne, who got her show canceled because she is such a virulent racist and just a crazy, awful person. They are going to continue her show without her and just call it The Connors, and that is really cool. Like,
And everybody is happy about it, so it's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like, will people actually tune in to the show without her? I think, like, there's a natural skepticism, like, for instance, my...
Because she's the main character that
Yeah.
they thought,
Yeah, she's not, she's not the main writer or anything. Like, the show can be just as good as it was, and in fact, probably even better without her, because, like,
Yeah, because she did have influence.
Yeah, so
on
they squeezed in some of her crazy ideas into the new season, and, like, the new season, people still liked it anyway, but I think it'll be better without those crazy ideas.
Especially if to make John Goodman the star. John Goodman is awesome.
Yeah, he's a fantastic actor. The girl who plays Darlene is the one who actually, Sarah Gilbert, is the one responsible for bringing the show back, as far as I know. Second place, that was much better.
I wonder if the person who didn't want to come back because Roseanne was on it will be in it now or make an appearance.
I thought it was just a writer. Was it a cast member too?
There was one or two cast members. It was the best friend and then one of the daughter's husbands. The guy that was on Big Bang.
Yeah, I mean, I never watched that show. It's loathsome, but yeah, was it David? Is that the one? The guy who played David, or somebody else? Oh, hey, Masanda's here. Masanda, thank you for joining the stream. Also known as Platinum Ace Trick. He said he is
Tom Arnold. That's one of them.
That's her wife. I mean, her husband.
No, Tom Arnold was the neighbor or friend.
He was, but I mean,
Yeah, the actor's real name is Tom Arnold.
They were married. They got to be divorced by now, right?
Yeah, they're not married anymore.
Good.
That's why he didn't want to be on it, and I'm curious if he'll make an appearance now, because I think he was Dan's best friend.
And yet, this needs to stop. Interesting. I don't remember that. It's been a while though since I watched the show in any form.
I remember very little of Roseanne, but I do remember I did not like the ending, and it made me dislike the series more because they killed Dan.
The whole final season.
They killed Dan.
This is a really interesting stage. It's in a swamp. Just put... Okay, that wasn't India's fault. I thought it was one of her friends, but no, it's just some door-to-door person, apparently. That's weird, leaving some dumb ass.
Paul just has random small children running around in his house. It's okay.
I don't know what that was. Hey, Kylo Finn. Kylo Finn's not Alejandro, is it? Alejandro has, like, sucked at being available lately. I wanted him to co-host, but... Yeah, no. He's going through a phase, I would say. A phase of not high availability. Limited availability.
Just busy with stuff lately.
Busy or unavailable, one of those. Or I guess both, but...
Life happens, Paul. Life happens.
Life will find a way. Jurassic Park. Da-da-da-da-da.
Jeff Goldblum.
Anybody see the new movie yet? Is it out or is it not out yet?
Comes out.
Came out on Friday.
Yeah,
it comes out officially this Friday, but it's already hit a couple of the foreign markets.
Yeah, because I've seen people posting their impressions of it in my chat place, but maybe they're European.
Yeah, reviews got posted last week or the week before because I think it hit China first, like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, Brian said he saw it. It did come out, I think, worldwide.
So I hear that it's still dumb, but it's not quite as dumb. So that's an improvement, because Jurassic World was maximum dumb.
The reviews I read said it was even dumber.
Really? Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's frustrating. Well, because
you don't like the Raptor Marines. Raptor Marines are the future. They are the future, people.
We can recruit the Raptors for our Space Force.
Second place.
See, then the Raptors in space.
Perfect.
Raptors on the moon, Raptors on the Mars, Raptors everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, well, keep in mind a lot of you guys liked Jurassic World, and that one was so dumb I couldn't stand it. And also the mean-spirited way they killed the secretary lady. Those two things combined to really spoil the movie for me. But again, the new one, if it's less dumb, which some people are saying it is, but some people are saying it's not. So how do we know? But I'm gonna give it a shot. I can't not go see a dinosaur movie. I mean, how many dinosaur movies get made? Only Jurassic freaking Park. Why are there no copycat dinosaur movies?
Because
Makes
they
no
don't
sense.
think they can copy it. Like, we get a whole bunch of other movies, but we never get a dinosaur craze.
I mean, that's the thing. Hollywood. Ooh, I finished in second place for the tournament. But I mean, Hollywood. They always do copycat big things. You know, DC started copying Marvel, making movies, trying to launch this shared
There was
universe.
the
and all that crap.
asteroid phase. There was the natural disaster phase. There
Yeah,
was the vampire phase. There was
disease
the werewolf
movies.
phase.
Yeah, disease
Zombie-
movies. All kinds of things. Zombies. I mean, but yeah, why does nobody copy Jurassic Park? It's weird. Especially because, like, again, Jurassic World wasn't very good. You could do that better. You know, like, somebody else could do it better, and people would fall in love with it for it actually being good.
Jurassic World also made way more money than anyone else was expecting.
Land Before Time is a 1986 animated movie. I don't think it counts.
And the rest of them are direct to home release and have singing.
Yes, that's right. Although the movie, when I was a kid, I really liked it. And it was touchy.
It was a very popular movie, which is why they made 20 more of them.
Yeah, quite true. Quite true.
And a TV show.
Anyway, I did get a copy of Jurassic World Evolution to stream, so like it's kind of hard to pre-stream a game like that because I think you need at least an hour to learn how to play it.
Ooh, yeah, I would play like the tutorial first and stuff because it's gonna be really meh to watch for like the first hour probably.
So I can get one with less streaming, better steering. I think I should just stick with it, or less acceleration. But anyway, yeah, Tyler said he read a negative review, but actually I've only heard good things from like everyone else who talks about it, so I'm not.
I've seen a couple meh reviews.
Maybe I play a little bit of it.
Picked apart.
Awesome! Picked apart rules. Tonight's first cheerer. We really appreciate that. Jurassic World Evolution. Right on. Here we go.
Yeah, they just added dinosaurs from the movie now since the movie came out.
That was lame. I'm restarting this one. They knocked me off right at the freaking start of the race. That's not cool.
That should be disqualified.
Well, I mean, you know, Brian, it could have like if it had a bad user interface or the engine was really bad, those would be things to dislike. But
or if it was a free-to-play model for a paid game on console. They've had a couple sim games like that.
Yeah. By the way, guys, I just finished my teaching classes. I talked about all this in the newsletter. Hopefully everyone subscribes to the newsletter. If you don't, please ask for a link to sign up and we will give it to you. But, you know, we don't send out too many newsletters at all. You know, in fact, it had been 2 or 3 weeks since we sent one out.
It's like once a week.
Yeah, I try to do it once weekly, but, you know, like a lot of times I'm too busy, so I just don't even get to. So it's not like we're going to fill your inbox with emails, and I try to make them actually be interesting and good and let you know what's going on in my life in the stream so you can keep up with everything. Okay. Oh god, I just ran into a wall.
There is a secret mailing list where Paul will email you 100 pictures of himself every day.
Yeah, there is the
if you want that one.
The naked picture
You need
mailing
to set
list.
up like a private Snapchat like all the girls do on Twitch. Be like, subs, get your private Snapchat.
Just for subscribers. That would be cool to give subscribers a little something extra. But, I mean, it's only like 6 people, so it's a lot of trouble.
Hey, if they talk about the great naked pictures, maybe we'll get more. They'll tell all their friends, look at these great naked pictures. You gotta sub to this guy to get these naked pictures.
Yeah, well, I am on a diet, guys, so they're only going to get better from here. Anyway, get some money.
It is interesting. I've actually heard way less about Snap like this year than I did last year.
Just ran into a wall again. This is not a well-designed course, although it has like some visually interesting things going on.
Some China architecture.
Yeah, is that where this is? Third place. Right on. Snapchat is going to be dead soon, is what Brian says. Do you guys think Snapchat is not doing well? Is that a thing?
There's less talk about it this year than there was last, but there's also all that Facebook stuff.
They got a lot of people lost interest because they redid their layout and it's pretty poor. Like it's done so they can get more sponsored posts and stuff, but it's not very friendly.
That's a shame.
But I mean, the more because I've been using Twitter more lately and even a little bit more on Facebook. It's super annoying how like nothing is chronological anymore, and like I don't know what it's weighted by, but it's super annoying.
It's what the computer thinks you want. That's what it is.
Yeah, or what post mentions Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola as a sponsor gets first post too.
How uncool. Tyler, you do need to learn to like posts and do interactions with other people on Facebook. You would get more out of it that way. Everyone would.
Yeah, Instagram also has a very similar Snapchat feature that's very popular now.
Yeah, and they just added the long video recording too.
This course
Facebook
is awful.
does too.
I would say, okay, besides the difficulty being a little too high, I think the main problem with this game is the courses are not really designed to the strength of the engine. You know what I'm saying? Like, of the way this game plays. It's like all this running into walls and stuff shouldn't be happening in a water racing game.
It's like they're not super tight controls, so you shouldn't have a super tight course.
Yeah, exactly. And like expecting people to look at the map, you can't expect people to look at the map. Like, very few racing games make you do that.
Most racing games, the map's just there to see where the other players are.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you're on a straightaway, then you can check the map, but a lot of times you're just too busy. Oh well, I'm doing okay now. But maybe like a few more signs, like this one does have some arrows here and there telling you where you're going to need to turn. But there need to be more things like that just to make sure players stay on the right track. Just ran into a wall, of course.
Yeah, but you knocked off some other racer.
Did I really?
Yeah, there's somebody you hit went flying across your screen.
That's what they get.
I think it was the Russian girl.
That's definitely what she gets. Although, you know, Russian girls are just super beautiful, guys. Let's be honest. There's just something about that part of the world, you know. But I think like the girls are raised to really take care of their bodies because they, like, I think it's more important in that part of the world to be able to marry somebody with money than it is in the U.S. Like they probably have less job opportunities, etc. for women.
There's still a few countries that are still like most jobs are prominently men.
Yes, definitely. And yeah, I mean, Russia is not known as one of the most forward-thinking countries in the world at all. And I mean, heck, you know, like we've been trying to keep the politics talk to a minimum, but I'm really upset that the U.S. is withdrawing from the Human Rights Council, the World Human Rights Council. Like, so basically, we're now.
It's because he withdrew before they could kick us out.
So yeah, now we're on the side of the evil countries now. You know, it's like the evil countries are the ones that refuse to be in the Human Rights Council because they want to abuse human rights. They don't believe in them. And now our country that we all should love and believe in is on that evil side. It's just really sad, you know. And anybody who thinks that's the right thing to do, just stop watching the stream. We don't need you.
Paul's just like, everybody leave.
No, don't everybody leave. Please don't be evil,
everybody
guys.
leave, he says.
I love you guys. Just don't be evil. We don't need evil people here. That was my point. Okay. Okay. Let's see. No, tech guy. No, we're not.
Didn't they mostly leave because they don't think that the UN Human Rights Council is doing anything important?
That's the reason why they said they left it.
Yeah, I mean the UN in general is a little bit toothless, you know, as far as enforcement goes. But
it was also anti-Israel, and
yeah,
Trump doesn't like.
Yeah, because Israel, I mean, you know, Israel does some bad things to the Palestinian indigenous people, you know, and so that probably is a significant part of why. But it's not. I mean, anyway, it's not good. Like America, you know. I mean, all of our lives, I think everyone here, all of our lives, America has basically been a world leader. And, you know, for just one person to come along and basically remove that from our status and, like, take us out of things is really terrible. And it shows we need a better system we need a much better system of checks and balances like that. Because, I don't know, it's just sad. Like,
oh, it's because the checks and balances didn't realize they would create this two-party system.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But anyway,
they weren't supposed to do that.
That's all I had to say on the matter. Thinking of Russia just made me think of that because Russia's always the one that is like, fighting against human rights in the world, and now America's on that side too. And God, it makes me want to cry when I think about it. Anyway, so water racing, that's good stuff. Love racing in the water. Has anyone here, like anyone watching the stream, ever been on a real jet ski? I never have.
No, I haven't.
I've like seen them and like been near them when people are using them, but I've never actually used one.
I wonder how hard they are to operate. Like it'd be really cool to ride one if it was safe to do and you didn't have to like take a bunch of classes.
They say it all depends on how choppy the water is. If the water's super calm, it's not a problem.
Interesting. I would love to try it then. Yes, I would.
Yeah, like if you've got like a super calm lake, or really just look for a place that rents them, because if some place is renting them, then that means most people have no problems driving them on whatever water that is.
That makes sense. And Brian, you go on expensive vacations, dude. You really should. You should make the time and just try it out. But he says he's too lazy, I think is what he just said. You guys gotta help me watch the chat,
They're just talking about they haven't been on the racers either.
And it's been raffle mostly.
Yeah, it's all raffle right now.
Third place. As long as I come in third place or higher, I'm happy, because I'm not gonna like play this so much that I can always come in first place or something. That's not gonna happen. Oh, that's cool, Masanda. So Masanda Platinum Astric has done it. He has ridden on a jet ski, and if you fall off, the engine shuts off. So that's
yes,
cool
that
thing.
way it doesn't just keep going and ram into like the.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's a fair point, Brian. I mean, Brian, you never just go like anywhere in your state to visit just to see different parts of the state? Like surely you've been to Disney World once or something, right? Or places like that. When I went to Florida, which I've only been there once, but we went to Universal Islands of Adventure, which at the time had Marvel-themed rides, which was cool, and they had Jurassic Park rides too. The Jurassic Park stuff was really neat. Oh God. Okay. Hey, you mute for that. Bless you.
Got him.
Yeah, I'm a strict taskmaster.
That's right.
So this one finally is at sunset, like the loading screen had it.
Oh,
Seems to be the same course.
I need to refresh.
No! Oh, nice. Brian does go to Disney World, at least. Sweet.
I've never been to Disneyland or Disney World.
Dude, there was just a cargo container fell in the water.
I grew up in a city that had an amusement park in it, and so I would go multiple times a year. So Disneyland and all those, I've never been like, oh, I want to go to one, when I've already been to like a theme park for like 50 times.
Tyler, sometime when I have...
amusement park, but I doubt they're as cool as Disneyland.
Oh, it was pretty big. And I don't have to have the gimmicks of people taking pictures of random things.
This is not as much of a tourist attraction, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, sometime when I have money and stuff, we should plan and we should go somewhere fun. That would be cool.
It would be.
Yeah, just don't chicken out.
We can go to Evo.
What's to Evo?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Evo? You don't like Evo?
I mean, I don't think either of us are into the competitive fighting games.
Yeah, not really. It's just I was gonna.
Yeah, but there's other stuff there too.
But then I didn't.
Aren't you near QuakeCon?
Yeah, I am near QuakeCon.
Yeah,
I mean, that was the idea. Like, I wanted everybody to come to QuakeCon, but out of everyone, only Light Cycle, who sadly doesn't watch the stream anymore, but he went with me one year, and a different year, Maze went with me.
When is it?
It's August every year, I think.
I would never be able to go.
That's a shame. I mean, the good thing about QuakeCon is that it's free, so like the convention itself doesn't add to the cost of a trip. Like that's why I always thought it was a good way to meet up. But just came in first place on that one. Rock on.
That is the busiest time of the year for me.
Alejandro, good to see you.
Like it'd have to be like the first week.
Yeah,
and
Tyler.
That's a maybe.
Tyler, why don't we just go to a brothel? I mean,
that sounds like a good idea.
It's so obvious. Second
How did we never
place.
think of it?
Yeah, for reals. Okay, I'm gonna championship unlocked, Deep Blue International, new watercraft unlocked. All right, guys, I've bought a new ride. Oh, nice. Brian saw it twice. Yeah, Solo underperformed, and so apparently Kathleen Kennedy has been asked to step down, or maybe she was gonna step down anyway. Yeah, right.
There's so much talk of the Star Wars news. There's both sides, so it's gonna take a couple of months before they really say what's happening.
Supposedly, they really have put other spin-off projects on hold, which may or may... Oh, is this one
I've heard stuff that they've announced officially that that's not the case now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Look, this one's actually raining. This is cool. Why do they wait so long into the game to... I just saw some pop-up, but...
It could be that the stages have random weather.
Yay, Alejandro donated. Alejandro, thank you so much. Awesome. So we are on our way to buying Nier Automata to stream on the stream, guys, because it's coming to Xbox One. I have an Xbox One X, so you're going to see the best possible home version of that game. It's going to be really cool. So thank you for that, everybody. If you can afford, please consider donating at some point. Here we go. Boy, this layout is actually horrible. Like, there's obstacles everywhere, and you can barely tell where you're going. But what a neat looking course.
Oh yeah, just hit all the trees.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I really had a chance. Oh god, I just hit a barrel and... Oh, I missed one. Can't miss more of those. Doing okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright. I think for hitting the barrel, I lost all of my turbo meter. I mean, for hitting the boy. Alejandro!
Oh, yeah. Just went flying when you hit it.
Yeah, sucks. Alejandro, earlier I was just saying that I would like to have you co-host again, man, but you got to be available, like you're always away or whatever. So if you ever want to work on that or just be around for one of the streams the whole time, then we would love to get you back on mic, my brother, mi hermano.
And then you've also seen the movement to have people remake The Last Jedi, right, too?
Yeah, but that's just a complete joke. It is a funny joke, but
There's some people are joking about it.
To me, it's like picking on an autistic kid. Like the people who think that are in charge of that. Yes, they're idiots, but they probably have some kind of major learning disability or something. So I don't think it's super funny to pick on them. Like, I actually just feel sorry for them, is my point. Woo! Got that money I was trying to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, Masanda, Platinum Aestrik, if you would be willing to, we would love to have you co-host. Like, lately, guys, Icky and I were just talking about this. We really would like more volunteers. We would like more people to be active in the stream. Like, we love that Bob Jones, Tyler, and Icky are all willing to get on mic when we need them. But we need more people. Like, I like a variety of co-hosts, and I need people for when people are unavailable. So you guys, please just step up to the challenge. Like, we have this nice built-in regular audience, but nobody wants to step forward and like be a little more involved in the stream, and that makes me worry because sometimes we just need that. Really, Lightspeed, are they saying that? Yay, Jonno just downloaded it.
Yeah, that's the other word, is that the trilogies have also like fallen apart too, which I highly doubt.
Yeah,
like,
I do doubt
all of a sudden
that.
Solo has done terrible. There will be no more Star Wars movies. Even though it will make a profit, it's just not going to make $1 million.
Hey, Johnny.
To even make.
Look who's here. Captain Johnny Walker is here.
Well, no,
Good
that
to
one's
see you,
supposedly
Johnny Walker.
canceled too.
No.
Episode 9's not happening now. Like,
Yeah, right.
Nobody's saying that. The Obi-Wan movie, I actually wanted them to make that one. So
I want the Obi-Wan too.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yes.
I think
The
Obi-Wan...
Boba Fett and Obi-Wan I want.
Obi-Wan was a little more in demand than Solo, I would say. Like, I mean, you've got somebody who is alive and is a good actor and is good for Obi-Wan, so like, make a movie with him. Oops, missed one. Bad layout again. This one's at night though. That's interesting. Jonno, would you like to hop into multiplayer after I complete this tournament? Because I would love to do a quick race against you, brother, if you're available. You don't have to get on mic. Jonno is scared of getting on mic for some reason. He has a nice voice though. Here we go.
Yeah, by the way, Solo will make a profit, just not an insane amount. It's going to make very little.
Yeah, I mean, they'll still make
Yeah.
money, but not.
They were expecting it to make $1 billion.
I mean, if you
that
could,
was most likely the case.
it had so many production problems, and they did a bad job of promoting it. Like those two factors, should cause them to ease up on their expectations for the movie. They should have eased up on them.
Warner Brothers did the same thing with the DC movies. They were like, no. We know people aren't responding well. It's still going to make $1 billion. We don't need to change.
Have you heard Warner Brothers has a new policy of trying to make the movies actually be good? That's their new amazing policy.
Yeah, because they've done the whole media reorganization with AT&T. So
it's like, why was not making good movies? I mean, why was that ever not the goal?
Like, I think that was the unofficial goal. I think they decided to make it official. They're like, maybe we need to tell people that that's actually the goal.
Well, it needs to be the goal. They're like, look, if we poop in a bucket and film it, that'll be good enough, right, guys? And they're like, well, yeah, the fans eat that up, but that's not enough. Poop in a bucket doesn't work for me, guys. Okay. Oh God, I'm gonna miss it. This layout is just terrible. This race.
So they're gonna see if Aquaman saves it, which would be hilarious if it does. So many Aquaman saves the DC.
Well, Aquaman, unlike
for one buoy miss, holy crap!
I mean, supposedly, apparently, I missed more, and I just didn't notice. I mean, that's the thing. The layout is so bad. But yeah, no, I mean, Aquaman comes from James Wan, who is a good director. He has directed several movies that are actually good. So look at that. There's one right there where you have to make a super sharp turn, and that's why I failed the event.
Vinny Chase is the only Aquaman I'll ever watch.
Oh God, I can't believe. Everything I hear about Entourage makes it sound completely unbearable. So I'm surprised you like it. It sounds like Jersey Shore to me.
Hilarious.
Is it really?
It's hilarious. I like Jersey Shore.
Yeah, well, see, Jersey Shore also totally unbearable to me. But Jersey Shore is worse because it's not even actors; it's real people who are just complete worthless sacks of crap.
I still need to see Justice League.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but everything I ever hear about it, except that Superman has a few good scenes, makes it sound like not something I would like.
Yeah, I haven't even seen Batman Loves Superman yet.
And apparently we are not missing out on anything, man. We are not. I prefer to go to the grave without seeing that one.
You should watch the Riff Track version. It's hilarious.
Interesting. That's cool that they did one.
Oh, they did it with 50 people too. Because it's so long, they decided to just chop it up between a whole bunch of different people.
Interesting. Indeed. Yeah, I mean, one thing that the Justice League movie suffers from is the villain is just a CG character that totally could have been done in live action. There's no reason for the character to be CG. And completely uninteresting and uncool. So it's like that, like a movie like that, it needs kind of an interesting threat to hang everything else on, and it doesn't have it. That's Zack Snyder for you. Oops.
Yeah, he's supposedly pretty awful.
Yeah, God, he collects skulls and stuff. Like, he's seriously a goth loser. Kind of person who'd be unbearable to hang around. What, India?
Yeah, that's kind of true to the character. The character of Darkseid is not a nice guy.
No, Darkseid wasn't the one. It was Steppenwolf. That's Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection.
Yeah. Do we need it?
What do you mean? Yes!
No, we don't.
Hush you. Sorry,
She wanted you to play Street Fighter?
No, she's wanting to uninstall a game to make room for something else. My external hard drive on my family Xbox is messing up, so we're limited to just the internal hard drive for now, and it's an old system, so it's only 500 gigs. You can uninstall Runbow. Has anybody actually played Runbow, by the way? Because the developer...
No, I never played it. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, the developer was asking me to do a story about it for Co-Optimus, but the thing is, Co-Optimus doesn't seem to have it in their database of co-op games, so I'm wondering if it's really co-op or not.
No clue.
It might be that's why the dev wants it. Maybe he wants more coverage.
Well, it's about to come to PS4 and Switch, in the next few weeks, I think. Okay. We got one more race, and then I'm going to try to do like a very brief bit of multiplayer. If there's time. So, guys, we should talk up the future of the stream a little bit. Next week, we have a really big stream. I hope everybody will tune in for it. We are going to be streaming Sega Genesis Classics from Sega, a $30 game collection of 53 classic Sega Genesis and Mega Drive games. I reviewed that.
How many times is Sega in that title?
30. No, just Sega Genesis Classics. That's the title. But it's 53 games. I reviewed it. I gave it 4 out of 5 at Co-Optimus. The online co-op is, the online multiplayer is broken, but it doesn't matter because it's got local multiplayer and it's got single player. And let's be honest, most people are just going to play a single player anyway. And
because that's what games were in the old days. They were just single-player games.
Yeah, they were single-player or they were local multiplayer only. Like, the online is a bonus, and sadly they whiffed it, but that's okay. It's still a very good collection except for that. And anyway, I really, really like that game. It was one of my most anticipated games of the year. It did not disappoint, and I'm really happy that Sega has approved doing a stream for it, So... big game for us. Please show up for it. We have 6 Xbox One copies to give away. That's a lot. And 3 PlayStation 4 copies. So we even got a little bit for the PlayStation crowd. And that game is also available on Steam, but we didn't get any Steam codes because they supposedly don't have any. That's alright. Alright, I just missed a boy. I'm in 4th place. Let's just see how this goes. Yeah, Streets of Rage. All 3 Streets of Rage games, and you can even play the Japanese versions of them, which are better. Like, for the American versions, they censored them and they screwed up the difficulty and made it harder. You can play the Japanese versions. You can just pick it from the menu. You don't have to do a code or anything.
So that way you can get all the rage of the street.
Yes, you can take it out on that street. There's a roguelike on PC called Streets of Rogue, and I thought it'd be really neat, but then I played it one time, and it's nothing like Streets of Rage. I don't even know why they called it that. It's not a beat 'em up.
Well, beat 'em up roguelikes are really hard too.
Speaking of Rage, is anyone interested in the Rage 2 game?
That game looks beautiful. What?
I never played the first one.
I didn't play the first one either, and I think many people are in the same way.
So no, when it's super cheap, maybe I'll get it, but no, I'm not excited for it.
Woo! I came in 2nd place overall. I never came in... Oh wait, is there one more race? Dang it!
I might get it because it looks like it's tailored to my favorite gameplay style, which is just run in and shoot stuff, and don't do a lot of hiding or ducking behind cover.
I like the cover in the Gears of War games, but otherwise, especially games that don't have proper cover systems, I don't like having to take cover and crap. One more race, guys. Mike Hagar for mayor. Nice. Oh no, I did. Okay, I did it. I came in 2nd place. Championship unlocked. Now that I have better watercraft, I probably could go back and maybe come in 1st place.
Try that first race. Yeah, try the first one again with your better one.
You think so? I guess we have time. All right.
Did you want to race Jonno?
Yeah, I did. Jonno, are you ready to play multiplayer? Did he say yes? I never saw his reply. Because if he's ready to play multiplayer, I'd like to play multiplayer with him. Thank you, Picked Apart. Thank you all for showing up and supporting the stream. By the way, guys...
Yeah, he's ready, he says.
Alright, okay. Let's do that then. Multiplayer online. Boom. It's going to populate the race with bots for everybody who's not a human. The online in what, Lightspeed Halo? What's he talking about?
Oh, probably the Sega collection.
Oh, yeah, no, it won't. Because the PC version has the same broken multiplayer. Yay, thank you, Brian! Brian has just donated a huge cheer of 150 bits. He did the soccer thing. Does that mean we get soccer emotes, or how do you start that contest?
I do not remember.
Alright.
Is some sort of World Cup thing?
Okay, we're going to invite Jonno.
Yeah, something like that, I think.
Jonno, are you showing up as offline?
See, being sneaky.
I think so, because...
being invisible.
He's definitely on my friends list. Oh no, I don't see him at all.
You've been defriended!
I never would have...
How dare you?
Jonno, join the multiplayer.
Jonno, does he have a different name?
What's your gamer tag, Jonno? Hurry up.
Oh, he said he saw it, so... Probably in one of the online ones, then.
Yeah, let's look for the game. Oh, there he is. Johnny EA, that's him. Okay, that's what confused me. I was thinking that was my friend TJ, whose gamer tag is Johnny Chugs. So, that was my mistake. All right, we're ready. Select watercraft. And can I pick any watercraft or only the ones I've unlocked? I've unlocked. No, you can pick any.
What you think?
Yeah.
Cool. Do the most expensive one.
I'm gonna be this one. Select.
Johnny EA, huh? Boo,
Yeah.
we hate
Yeah,
EA,
what's that?
boo.
Whoa, Tech Guy, thank you.
Hey, that
All right.
looks pretty interesting.
Whoa, Tech Guy just made a huge donation. Thank you, Tech Guy. And I thought he was like being serious about giving up on us when I said that we didn't want evil people following the stream. Thank you, Tech Guy.
See, Paul was like, I thought I got rid of him.
Yeah, no, you scare me, Tech Guy. Thank you.
Yeah, for EA, Anthem is like the first game that they've made in a long time that I'm interested in.
Here we go. We're going to do an online race. And then if there's time, I'm going to do a quick split screen with India if I can. I wanted to show them split screen to India. This game has 4-player split screen, and not only does it have races, it has party games. So, like, you know, again, if you can tolerate the little bit too high difficulty and the not great track design, it is... I mean, I actually quite have enjoyed this, you know. So, anyway, I mentioned we have Sega Genesis Classics coming up next week. We got 9 prizes for that. That's a $30 game. It is worth it. I would have, if I didn't get a free review code, I would have just bought it, and I would not have regretted it for a minute. But besides that, we have a lot more streams lined up. Does anybody have access to a newsletter where they can help us talk about what games we have? I think the week after that, when Tyler's going to be gone watching sweaty men roll around together.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, the week after that, we're going to do Phantom Trigger.
Follow his Snapchat for more.
Woo! Yeah, do that now. But seriously, join our
Let's see.
Discord. I wish Dr. Sabota was here. Like, Dr. Sabota, if he would be available on, like, Skype and Discord, I think we could, like, work out the video stuff I've been wanting his help with. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Phantom Trigger is the next game after that. Phantom Trigger is a really cool game from Tiny Build. It's got really cool psychedelic visuals. Like, do you know anything about it, Tyler?
No, doesn't ring a bell.
I think it's on PlayStation 4 too. It's from Tiny Build. It might just be on PC and Xbox, but
I want to say they might only support Xbox. Let me look.
I forget.
It's got you're giving away Xbox and Steam codes. Oh no, a random Steam code. Never mind.
Yeah. Now, whenever we only have Xbox codes, then we'll throw in random Steam codes. Because our friend Perfect Zero, friend of the stream, he donates a lot of Steam codes. And if anybody ever wants to donate codes, then we will happily take them.
No, you're right. Phantom Trigger's on PS4.
Woo! Oh, did you see that? That was not cool.
There's a lot more indie coming to both now since Xbox got less crazy with their indie requirements.
Yeah, you're right. They have adjusted things.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this when it came out a few months ago. It looked interesting for sure.
Yeah, really nice visual style for that game. I don't know what the
Yeah,
game...
it's pretty recent too.
It has some roguelike elements, and I think you use swords to attack enemies. I'm not sure, but we'll... God.
Yeah, it has kind of like a Hyper Light Drifter visual.
You gotta win, Paul. You can't
Yeah,
lose. To
agreed. I'm doing really bad. To Jonno, right? Jonno's gonna kick my butt, and I've been playing for an hour. What the heck?
He was secretly a master. It was all a ruse.
For reals. Oh, God. I keep messing up my tricks. Disqualified! Forget you, game! Oh.
He cheated! He cheated!
It's because of the stupid boy system. Look at that. He's in second place. How is he so good at this? He's never played it before. Let's do one more race, Jonno. Let's rematch. We don't need... India, you don't care if we do split screen or not, do you? I mean... Yeah, again, you earn no money, so there's no point to online multiplayer unless there's a multiplayer achievement, which I haven't looked at the achievements. Oh, nice, Brian. You got a new Android phone? Which one did you get? I cannot believe he won, though. That's not cool. I should be warmed up. I've been drinking, so maybe I'm getting a little boozed up. Who knows? And I got to work tonight, too. That's all right. I'm not driving.
Oh yeah, when is your teaching gonna start?
Good question. So I finished my teaching certification classes, guys, which is a very important step in the process here in Texas. I have 3 more exams to take in July. Those are all a very big deal. Each one of those cost me $134 to sign up for, which is why I'm so broke. But but I have to get hired. Like, I have to get hired as a teacher, and then I can apply for my actual probationary teaching certificate. This map is horrible. The water is really neat, though. Whee! Huge waves.
That is a lot of rough sea.
Yeah, and look how sharp the turns are. I mean, it's not cool how sharp they are. Ah,
It's like you're zigzagging the whole time.
missed one.
Wow, yeah, it was nuts.
I mean, yeah, it's not me being bad at the game, guys. I'm decent at racing games. This is just really tough. But I mean, I do love the getting thrown up in the air and feeling the water when you land and all that stuff. Like that part's really good. It's just again, it's just the track
it's
design.
really, really hard to turn when you're doing that, because when you get thrown up, you're just like stuck going the direction you were thrown up in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did Jonno get DQ'd already? Yep.
What? He got
disqualified for the sharp turns in
Ha!
the air.
Well, at least it didn't happen to me this time. Now we're even, Jonno. Maybe we have time for one more after this.
Yeah, you gotta do best of 3, right?
Definitely. Yeah. And I'm liking playing
Well,
against
no,
another person.
the goal is to have both of them finish the race.
Well, wouldn't that be something? With courses like this, it might be asking a little too much. But I mean, so it's not a perfect game. It has some obvious room for improvement. They at least need to improve it for the Xbox One X and the PlayStation Pro, I would say. But it's a fun game, and I think if you like water racing games, certainly you could buy it and get a whole lot of playtime out of it.
Oh, I got a PlayStation Pro. Did I say that?
Oh, you didn't say it on stream, but yeah, congratulations on that, Tyler.
Thank you.
What was the game you played with the Pro for?
Well, I just got it because my old one was starting to act up and crash out during games and stuff, and I still wanted to be able to trade it in before it was totally dead. But I've been playing some of the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, and it looks real nice. But I only have a 1080p TV, so it's not like...
Oh, so you're just getting like the better frame rate and a little bit more depth.
Yeah, I mean, it does improve the
Yeah.
resolution still. It's like a downscaled 4K instead of a 1080, but... yeah, for most of the games it'll be better for like performance than like really noticing the visuals.
Yeah, even loading times are better in a lot of cases, I believe.
Yeah, because they up the hard drive speed and stuff.
Yeah, the hard drive's bigger, and there's extra USB, which is important because the VR takes up a USB slot.
Good point.
Oh, I take that back. My external hard drive takes up a USB
Oh yeah,
slot.
since you have the VR headset, it's important for you to have the Pro, so that's good that you got one.
Yeah, that's also, and I haven't had a chance to check out VR, but supposedly it improves VR quite a bit.
Right.
Oh, it does a lot.
Does it depend on the game, or does it improve all of them?
All of them get a minor improvements from the Pro, just because it has slightly better hardware. Well, it has better hardware, but some devs did make their games have a little bit of improvement by programming it into the game.
Right on.
Yeah, Brian, I got a Pro. I got it with a eBay 20% off coupon.
It's like the S makes some of the games better as well, just by default.
Yeah, that is true. So congratulations on that, Tyler. About other games, and I really want to replace, like I've got one PlayStation 4. I have the one regular system that didn't get stolen. But I really would like to... Is that Switch deal still going on? Because I think I might be able to take advantage of it if it is.
I do not know.
I need to look into that.
You can just look at GameStop's trade values page, and below, like when you just click on trade values, it'll tell you all the current promos.
Yeah.
And man, I sure would like to replace my regular Xbox One 2 with an S or or an X, the main living room family Xbox, because that built-in hard drive only being 500 gigs does not cut it.
Oh no, the X and the 2, they also have so much for the formatting on the Xbox as well. It goes down to like 360.
Yeah, it uses up a lot of it.
It's like ridiculous amount.
Both systems always should have come with 1 terabyte drives, always.
Oh yeah, when they were first announced, I was like, really, they're 500? Like,
yeah, and this is
I was expecting them to switch to a terabyte like the next year.
First generation where everybody can go all digital, and they were short-sighted enough to cheap out on the hard drives. Shame on them.
Imagine if Xbox had worked out on their all-digital future, man. It would have been a complaint after a year. Like, Xbox, you went all digital, and I ran out of space.
Yeah, I mean,
3 months after the.
but the Xbox One always supported external drives, didn't it? Or was it? Or did it take a little while for them to?
I don't think it did by default. I think it was at least a year. I think it was one of the features they added because people were complaining about lots of stuff.
I remember it
they had
being
a
pretty
lot of
quick.
those
If it,
monthly updates.
Yeah.
It was definitely way before PlayStation had it.
Oh yeah. PlayStation only had it because Xbox did it. Because I think the PlayStation took like 3 or 4 years, maybe even that long.
about 3, probably. Yes.
Okay,
But-
Brian is saying that Xbox always had it.
Okay, I think he's right. And Jonno beat me. Way to go, Jonno.
So you guys finished this one.
So guys, this has been Aqua Moto Racing Utopia. Did we ever figure out if it was on Switch or not?
Let's say yes.
The Switch won't have one this year. They might have one next year, but probably not. They're not too into updating stuff too much.
Not too much, but there'll be updates.
Like my guess is they might switch it to where hard drive internal storage space size, and then they might switch it to where like the next NVIDIA processor runs like dock mode and handheld for the next version or something like that.
That'd
The
be,
internet says yes, it's on Switch, and so does Brian.
Yes, it's on Switch. Okay, guys, we got to wrap it up. So, Aqua Moto Racing Utopia from Zordix is on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Switch, and Steam. Really cool game. Thank you so much to them for donating copies. I had a lot of fun racing against Jonno tonight and racing on my own. Thank you, Tyler and Bob Jones, for talking along with me.
Yep, happy to be here.
No problem.
Whoa, the Switch version is expensive, Jonno says, in Australia.
Yeah, some of them have the inflated price because they had to use the expensive cards.
What a shame. Alright, so don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Twitch if you're not already, guys. Tune in next week.
Shop.
And whatever you do, don't hate. Appreciate.
See you guys.
Laters.
That ought to hold the little SOBs.